Hello peeps, this is Amet here with another personal log. As you can see, I am playing Samurai Warriors 4 2 for reasons, but it's not gonna be like one of those gameplay videos. It's just me just talking about my life, you know? Or basically talking about my thoughts and opinions for now. And what I wish to talk about is self-indulgence in a sense. Because I feel like self-indulgence is a very... oh shit, I'm taking that. Oh shit, that's even better. Self-indulgence is something that's kind of important to me because a lot of people kind of like... they tend to kind of like say... criticize against self-indulgence for reasons, you know? And you can have a reason to criticize self-indulgence for, you know, everybody has reasons for it, but a lot to it they say agree to disagree, you know? But I wish to talk about a bit, let's say, OCs. Like, original characters. OC do not steal. Anyways, shit. Like, sorry, I'm like concentrating on a lot of stuff here because I'm not like so well prepared with these things, I swear. Also, you should also equip it because it's a better weapon than anything. There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, again, these are characters I made in Samurai Warriors. I'm gonna stick to Amet here because that's who I am. Well, I use that nickname because it's like something to identify with, because Amet is actually short for the word amethyst, which is my favorite gem. But it's also been something that originated from... well, let's say that I'm a role player, right? An online role player. I do some casual RP on, you know, like, as a hobby, because it's something that kind of keeps me happy, you know? But the reason why I'm talking about this is because of one simple reason. I think some people just criticize each other a bit too harshly sometimes. But that's just, you know, but I'm not gonna say that I'm not one that doesn't criticize either. You know, you can call me a hypocrite because that's who I am, a hypocrite. Because I'm not gonna deny that there's certain things that I haven't said throughout my life that hasn't, you know, like, that hasn't, like, contradicts myself, because that's how we are as humans. We're not gonna be perfect, but we keep it to ourselves mostly because we don't really know how imperfect we are until we actually reflect on ourselves. But you know what? I'm not gonna go to some existential, you know, shite here. Oh shit, the Dates? Ooh. Who's on the battlefield, actually? Stairs. Okay, Kojiro. My husband. I'm just joking. Maybe. But anyways, I just wish to kind of talk about a bit of self-indulgence and all that, because I feel like that it isn't been unfair that nobody really truly self-indulges themselves with things that possibly what people consider them to be cringy, you know? And let's say like My Little Pony. My Little Pony, you can, you know, people cringe at it for a while now because it's mostly just adult males that enjoy the show. Then let's say the target audience. Shit, he's here. And fuck. I love you, Kojiro, but my god, I need to kick your ass. Anyways, the reason why I say this is because I think that it is important to self-indulge yourself, because life is too short to not do that, you know? Because with me and my situation, it feels like that life really just goes by so quickly before you know it that, yeah, like before you know it that you realize that you missed out on a lot of things just because of, you know, because of reasons. Jesus Christ, that's kind of scared me a bit. Every once in a while my character's face will pop up, but the reason why, I don't know. Maybe it's just some sort of glitch. It never happened before until now that I started recording this. It's really, really weird. But regardless, anyways, I hope we can look beyond that and ignore it to the best of our abilities and pretend it never really actually exists. Because I don't want to see the face of my own friggin' character pop up onto the screen like it's, you know, knowing what I'm doing, and don't like that. But anyways, it's just that I think it's important to make yourself happy, because again, life is too short. But when it comes to, but there's also another thing that I have to say as well. If it harms other people, be careful, you know, because that's the thing. I cannot say that everything that you do won't harm another person, because you know, like, everybody's different. Yeah, agree, you know, like, this agree to disagree sort of aspect, you know, like one person won't be happy with what you're doing, but the thing is though, as long as it doesn't come harm to others, there's another thing as well. Like, do what you gotta do, you know? I don't, like, I'm just another person on the internet. My opinion doesn't really matter in truth, if you know, like, my opinion really doesn't matter because I'm just another person on the internet, because nobody can, you know, nobody has to accept it. But what I just want to say is that just because somebody tends to find things cringe doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy it any less. Let's say that I love doing like self-insert related stories where basically I make myself the hero. I love to do that because it makes me happy, especially during difficult times like this where I feel powerless or I feel like I can't do anything. But the important thing for me is that I feel like I want to be somebody amazing, but the only way that I can do that is to express myself through writing, and that's what I do. That's why I like to play games like this where I can make my own character and be the hero of my own story, or be the hero along other characters I love, you know, and that's what I love about games like this. And that's why I prefer the Empire series of the Musou games more than anything, because I can be either the subordinate to another person, to a ruler, or I be the ruler, depending on which game I'm playing. And like sometimes this is fun because it's like I get to see, you know, like things like play out before me as I play the game, you know. But that's just one thing. Again, that's what I mean. Like, it makes me happy, and like I feel like making yourself happy is like what makes things so important, that you should really figure out what makes you so happy and stick by those things. But the thing is, I can understand that depression is also another thing as well. And you know, there's some life stuff that makes things difficult to enjoy, and I understand that. Everybody's different. Everybody goes through their own situation differently, and I can't even say much, you know, other than that. And I just wish that life wasn't so difficult for those who struggle with it, you know. Life is unfair, but I hate that term so much because it's like, yeah, life is unfair, but so what? You should make it fair for the person just because of the fact that they're not, no, I don't know, it makes me angry, I guess, because I want people to be happy, and that's all I really want in this life, is that people should be happy about things that they like. But they should also, like, the thing is though, again, here's another thing that I want to say. What I'm gonna say in this video will probably, you know, like, will be possibly hypocritical, because I want to go into to the subject of original characters and OCs, especially when it comes to OCs and canon content. And let me tell you that I think that's another thing that I love. I love self-inserts and canon content because I used to do that. Because I want to see myself be the hero, because sometimes I never really had a hero, or maybe it's my low self-esteem that caught me more than once. I feel that could be nothing, you know. But the thing is though, I love writing, not just because I can do that, but because, yeah, it is a way to do like self something. I had a word before, but it's just, you know, like being creative, expressing your self-expression. There we go. Expressing yourself, having fun with it, and yada yada yada. It's like, it's important to kind of indulge yourself because life is too short not to do that. And I think that's what's mostly important. And yeah, kick your ass too, mother chica. And like, you know, that's what I mean. Like, enjoy yourself. But the thing is, so you gotta be careful with the things that you enjoy, because it could, depending on the subject or whatever it is, it could cause some problems. And I also cannot like say anything about those that like things that are questionably legal, to say the least. And I hate that. You know, but like, even no matter the culture, I will always have something against it because of it's my own personal standards, you know, my own personal. Fuck yeah, I forgot that this is a thing. My own personal standards and all that, my own morals, because this is who I am. But again, I can't say much because I cannot control what other people do. But I just want to say that, depending on the thing, don't make fun of other people. Even though I can be like a total hypocrite here, because my friends and I made fun of this one person, but it's mostly in private, because like, the thing is though, what we did is because of what they did is that they accused one of the friends in our group of something, and that didn't sit well with us, and ever since then we just never accepted it. And we also had to criticize their things too, because like the way that they did approach things. Because what we did mostly is just that, yes, I'm a role player, we met them through role playing, I met my friends through role playing, and they're the greatest friends I ever met. But the thing is, though, there's just one person that causes so much problems that caused problems, because like it felt like that he was policing our ideas and all that, and it's not right to police other ideas. But there is but here's also the criticism as well, that you kind of have to take construction criticism. Even I'm not so above it to say that even I can be a little bit hurt if even I can be a little bit hurt too, but I just wish, I don't know, it's weird, Writing is weird, role-playing is weird, but the thing is, though, it's fun. It should be fun, but sometimes we encounter problems in role-playing that sometimes we cannot agree to other people's, characters or ideas or something, or sometimes there will be arguments just for stupid little reasons, and it's not just that either. It feels like that, there's so much drama when it comes to, role-playing itself, because maybe somebody doesn't like your character, fine. Maybe somebody doesn't like you, fine. That's just how it is, and that's how we, that's just how we are as humans. Nobody's perfect and all that, and the same could be said for characters. But the thing is that there's a limit, because if you god mod and role-playing, that's not gonna make everybody happy, because basically you're being power hungry, or what my friends call it, the main character syndrome, where everybody wants to be the main character. It's kind of why I prefer to be on the sidelines, or prefer to be a nobody, while also slowly but surely becoming somebody, because I do want to have some impact toward the story, but mostly I try to keep myself out of the limelight, because one, I cannot handle being in the limelight, and two, I think it's just fun to create something, because I love making stories, and I love to do something because it's supposed to be a hobby for me. It's not supposed to be something that I want to do and focus my entire life on. It's just supposed to be a hobby. But there's just people out there who take it to the extremes, and it's just it's those kind of people that make things a bit difficult to enjoy something, and that's just that's another thing as well, that while I would say enjoy the things that you that you like, taking into consideration of what other people may think. If they don't really if they don't approve of your ways, maybe something is wrong here. But communication is key. If you're if you guys can talk about it, if both of you can talk about it, communication is key. Try to talk about it. But it can also depend on age too, because there's teenagers out there too. I'm 24. I mostly I do mostly play with role play with other people who are over the age of 18, because that's just how we handle things, because with some RP subjects, I do handle a lot of mature subjects, say violent related subjects and things like that, because what we do is kind of dark RP, sort of. It just relates to that kind of stuff. But there's no limit to what people can do. It's just a matter of communication and respect. It's just again, I'm not saying that I'm not a hypocrite. I will be a hypocrite, because that's just who I am. Because I cannot control who I am. Well, yes, I can control who I am, but the thing is, though, I'm just not. I will contradict myself, because this is how I am as a human being. And I can try to make an effort to change that, but it won't be easy to just simply force change. That's another thing here. That's just what I want to say before I continue on, and that's something to keep in mind about when it comes to things I have already said, because I have again dealt with situations where I was not happy about certain situations at hand. That's really it. But nonetheless, again, it's important to keep yourself in mind that there is cringe culture, but you shouldn't don't worry about cringe culture entirely. They're not supposed to be a problem. Think of them as little trolls. You can think of me as a little troll. Because that's really what what it is. It's just people making fun of things that other people like because of whatever reason. And let me tell you, I love Homestuck. And I mean HOMESTUCK, Homestuck. The ones with the trolls and and everything like that. That webcomic was the shit back in the day, and it's still important to me anyways, because like it's still like, nonetheless, like you could say it's a part of like pop culture in a sense, but it was part of pop culture back in the day when it was a thing that people can, you know, remember it. And if you remember it now, then, you know, clearly you know that it is a thing, and it'll always be a thing, you know, because that's what it is. That's just how, like, it's sort of in and of itself a meme, but like nonetheless I still love it. I bought like a shirt based on the Homestuck because that's how much I loved it. And like I got approached once by it, and then that made me so happy, but made me so shy and awkward because I didn't know how to deal with the situation. But regardless, like, things like that is what makes me happy. And again, depending on the subject, and if it doesn't cause harm to others, be proud with what you like, you know. Indulge yourself in things that makes you happy, because as long as it doesn't come harm to others, that's all that matters in the end. And this is what I like to think of it as. And that's why I try to keep myself at least a little bit more optimistic about life, you know. My god, my character's face keeps on popping up and it gives me a heart attack, I swear to god. I love this game. That never happened before. What the hell is going on? Anyways, I'm just probably gonna continue playing this until I reach to a certain point, because I really do like this game. But oh yeah, that's why I made this character a meth here, because it's a way to kind of like put myself in a position that I feel like I can be powerful because I want to be powerful, you know. And I think that's because, like, again, it's because of my current situation that I have that makes it difficult for me to be happy, you know. And regardless, though, it does put me up in a, you know, in a happier mood, and it makes me feel like that I can't really do anything. And that's what I love about games like this, where I can mow down enemies by the hundreds, by the thousands, and I can still keep going for as long as I want until I get tired of it, until I get bored of it, because, you know, there's a limit. But I still enjoy, you know, like, that's the thing, that's what I mean, like, it's what makes me happy. So, what else can I say? Also, don't criticize the younger people. They're young. People change over time, and when you're young, you just don't really care, you know? You want to... The thing about being young is that you're innocent. You always, like... When you go older, you can still be innocent. People still call me innocent even though I'm 24 years old, and I've seen some things online that I cannot really say, you know? It's weird. I haven't seen everything. I'm kind of ignorant in certain parts of the internet, but I am aware that there's certain parts of the internet that, like, I know exist. And I'm trying to keep my head, like, I'm trying to steer clear of that for my own reasons, because, again, I don't want to be entirely scarred for life, you know? Because I'm already scarred enough as it is. But, yeah, there's, like, you know, there's people younger than I that are much more innocent than I am, and, you know, like, and they create stuff, and, like, you know, teenagers or kids, they're creative. Let them be creative. Let them learn, you know? Let them, you know, because sometimes you never know what they're gonna make. Maybe they'll probably make something in the future that other people will enjoy. Maybe they become successful in the careers in the creative area, because that's also what's important. I feel like that art is such an important part of life, you know, and that's what I feel, and that's just basically it, really. Gaming, cartoons, television shows, I don't know, it's like, it's very important regardless, because, like, I don't know, people tend to, like, kind of not underestimate it, but I don't really know what's what I'm looking for here. All I can really say is that it is important to let people be creative and people enjoy the stuff that they did, because you never know what will come out of it. After all, we've seen some, you know, we've seen some things that are good and bad come out from, you know, people who write fan fiction and people who are inspired by things, because I think that's what's mostly important, to keep art going, you know, to keep the world going and filled with art, because it's what's the most important thing. And it's like, I think that's my opinion anyways. Again, it's just my own personal opinion, and well, what can I say? I'm just a nobody, really. Also, once I'm done with this, I'll probably just end the video here, but let me just get... Come on, come on, come on. Also, there's also this entire thing about female empowerment, but I'll get that to a different, like, video maybe, because I have, again, there's a lot of things I want to talk about, though. Again, I don't really put my thoughts in order because I don't really write these things down. Usually I just talk about them when they come to my mind, and maybe I'm missing a couple stuff that I wish I could talk about, but I don't know, you know? But I don't know, sometimes I don't mind winging it as I play, because really, what else can I do? Did not do that, you know? And the reason why I record these things is because it's fun, you know. I have a lot of downtime in my life right now because I'm going through it. I keep on repeating myself about this, but yes, I am going through a lot. For my other videos, if you've seen my other videos, I'm going through some situations in my life that put me into stressful moments, and that's why I'm doing things like this, where I'm also experiencing some downtime between things and dates and all that. So in between all of that, I'm just trying to make myself happy and also keep myself occupied, you know. But that'll be it for now. Let's see what I did. Yep. Time remaining. Gold acquired. To be honest, I already completed this a long time ago, but yep. I got some good shit out of this. Anyways, that's it for now. And take it easy, dudes. See yous.